Yo, what is going on, everybody? We are here with a new Tennessee Titans franchise. Our coach, we're starting as Art Perriman. It's Reggie Perriman. We had him in the Seattle franchise. I don't know if you remember that. If anyone's interested in that, just throwing it out there. I already created him. We're starting at the end of the seasons. I think I messed up. It looks like the Chiefs may have won the Super Bowl. I thought I did the Eagles, but it is what it is. We'll see. So we're in the managed staff section. I think I've already hired my staff. So we got some new staff guys in. Aaron Ward, Chris Roberts, and Reggie Pearman, the head coach. He's still using the Bryce Callahan information. I thought this would be good. First overall pick. We get to find a quarterback. So we got quarterback. This is our current situation. Bleh. Ugh. Running backs, here we are. Not bad. We got some good players here, especially with Spears and Pollard. I might be looking for a running back and moving off of Pollard. I'm just not a huge Tony Pollard fan. I know some people are. I'm just not one of them people. I had to manually go through and do everything in the season, so some of their stats might be off. They might be down due to low motivation, just due to how the season went. We definitely probably want to pick up a receiver. A tight end, we can use one. Left tackle, I think we're good for right now with Latham. He's just got to develop. Same with our left guard. We could use a new center, a new right guard, and a new right tackle for sure. Left end, we need a new one. Right end, we're good. Defensive tackle, I think Stewart can develop, but we might look into a backup also. Landry is good, but we might need to look into a new either this year or next year for sure. Middle linebackers, we got some guys, but once again, we're the worst team in the league. We can almost use an upgrade at every position. So we're gonna look. We're just gonna go BPA in this draft. We got the first, the second, 2 4s, 2 5s, and a 6. So we got the number 1 overall pick. I've done the scouting throughout the season, so I wouldn't be just giving no information. And right now, out of the prospects, there's some quarterbacks scouted at number 1. We got Sanders. He's definitely an interesting player. Top 5 projected. First round talent. 6'3", 22 years old, 226. Good to solid throw power. He doesn't have a strong arm. Speed, good to solid, so might be okay. He's at 90%. I'm sure we'll get more and finish him up. But ACA, so he could throw short. He could throw deep. He ain't hitting you over the middle. So that might be a hindrance. Then we got Dave Veldeman, who is a round 2 to 3 talent, 20 years old only, 5'11", 226. So he's a field general. It's good to solid throw power, decent to marginal speed, so not very mobile, but AAB, good accuracies. You can't argue with that. So he's looking okay, but definitely not our first choice or even our second choice. Our first choice is not even Sanders. I think it's number 2. I don't think there's any questions about this. We see Zimmerman has a top 5 talent. He's projected in the first round. I know we're trading up to take him early, but I'll show you something in the draft things. Accuracies, AAA, A and B under and B deep. Wow, and 22 years old, beautiful spiral. Could use some improvement on recognitions. Well above 4, but does well to avoid sacks by throwing the ball away. Loves to run and play outside the pocket. He is a scrambler. Multi-angle quick motion. So he's not just going to throw it overhand slow every time. He's going to move it like Patrick Mahomes, like Lamar Jackson. Phillip Rivers was big for that. And then his throw power, great to elite as a 21-year-old scrambler with AAB, A under pressure, A on the run. He's my number 1 pick. We're probably taking Zimmerman. There's nothing you can convince me to not. So then we just got to start looking at next groups after that. Running back, we can use, if I'm looking on, moving on, I think I like Hitchens is looking good. 5'9", 207. I like a little bit of a bigger back. Like Hitchens. Roach is a little too small. I like Wilborn. Phillips looks decent. And then some day 2 guys. Leonard looks good. Even Will Burn. So we got Will Bond and Will Burn. Walton's good. I like the running backs that are like 6 foot to 6'1" and like that 210 to 220 range. Usually the 222, 229. These guys are a little bit slower. But they want to put like 88 to like 91, 92 speed. Where like these guys will have like 93, 94, but not any strength. Ooh, receiving back at 6 foot. We might look at Walden also. Fullbacks are not worried. Receivers. I mean, we need one. We're looking first to second round here. So we got these 2 guys. Nick Green is big. I like big receivers. He's 24. I try to draft the youngest and have some slider set up. Solid and decent speed. Not looking good. I like to draft the guys that are younger, because in the way I have my slider set up for this is that it's geared towards younger players to get better development and older players to regress decently, so younger players have to take over the league. Damian Redmond here, 6'1", 176. He's a deep threat at 6'1", 176. That's a pretty interesting archetype or build. Elite to great speed. Ooh, at 6'1", yeah, I'm interested. Let's see, B catch, C release, A, D short route. Well, he's a deep threat, so I expect his deep threat to be like a B. Spin move A, he's looking solid. We're going to look at Redmond as probably a... I'm thinking right now, I'm looking at Hitchens and Wilborn as my top 2 running backs. We're going to scout both of them. And then we might go Redmond. I know we need some help on the offensive line. Like we could get some of these left tackle guys. As you can see, not a deep left tackle class for some reason. So like we can pick up Reggie McMahon into the draft as a backup guy. We don't have too many scouting on guards or centers. Right tackle, a few more players. We do have a top 5 guy here, but I think the quarterback position is more important. We could look at Lindsey and Childs our second round pick, because we got the number 1 overall pick. So their first to second, they'll be in the range possibly. Left in, right in. He's like first to second round talent. That's like if you're a top 5 projection and you're only first to second round talent, I would tend to skew away from you. But he could be, if he's there in the second round, we will take him. Didn't scout too many linebackers. He got a right outside linebacker in Divines. I was trying to find a pass rusher. 100% round 1 talent, decent player. We look to see the combines. Interested. I didn't look at his pass rush moves. He's got C finesse, A power, B block share. So he's interesting. He's a guy we can look at using to replace someone if he's there late first. Trade up a few picks and get him. Our cornerbacks, I did not look. Safeties, I did not look. I thought we were pretty strong at those positions. We got some extra info here, just from like our natural scouts, I guess. So that's what we're looking at. Well, let's see what the free agency brings. We got to re-sign players. Let's go re-sign some players. Let's see. Cornerback. No, we're gonna let you go, bro. We got 3 good ones up top, and you'll just be extra depth taking up 4.5 million of ours. Alright, we got some combine numbers. Let's see who's interesting. Let's go to... No, I want combine numbers. Favorite quarterbacks. So our favorite was Zimmerman. 4.46, 4.69. So for him being... What was his type? He was an improviser. So probably has some decent speed, but 4.46 with the arm accuracy, he's no doubt our number 1 pick. Zimmerman is top tier. I don't know how you even look at the other 2 guys. And then halfbacks, Hitchens 4.44. That's good to see. Wilborn a little slower. We may not use him as a scouting. Where was that 6 foot? I think he was day 3, wasn't he? I think illegal. Walden 4.51. He was the one I was interested in, right? Yeah, has to be. He's very few. There's very few receiving back archetypes. It looks like the top guy 441. He is one. And wide receiver, Redmond 426. Oh, he might be our day 2 pick. 426 at 6'1". We might get a new receiver there. Any big guys that were fast? 454. Look at there. 456. This dude didn't even run. He said, "You want to figure my speed out? Come get me." 5'10". Nope, not enough speed. We have a guy down here that we day 3. It's 437 speed at 6'6". We are gonna look at him. The tight end class, they're good, but looks pretty weak as far as speed wise, so not interested in that right now. So these tackles we've already kind of looked at. We know day 3 boy down here, McMahon is our man. Nothing crazy here. Of course, this isn't just a speed. You can look at these guys for strength. We're probably not going to go early with them. Pass rushers. So this, oh, that's a right tackle still. Pass rushers. Nothing super sticking out except for maybe Horn as an undrafted. Not sold. Like, these guys don't have amazing speed. Here we got some better speed. 6'5" or 6'4", 255 with the 4.67. Even this guy front's 4.71, but we don't know if we're not taking one of those two probably. I want to improve this offense first. Defensive tackles, left, middle line, left outside linebackers. Got some decent speeds here, something to work with for pass rushers, and that's what they mostly appear to be. Linebackers looking solid, good speeds in these top like 4 guys, really 3, and then he's kind of okay. Right outside linebacker, great player, not the fastest, so expect like 73 speed on this guy. And then corner safety, I guess we didn't look at them. So is mock draft 5 out? Okay, I don't know, but we're going to mock draft 4. This is why I said, who are we going to take a look at on the mock drafts? Like Sanders is projected to go 2. They're projecting us to take a quarter or the tackle, which makes sense. He's a top tackle, but I want the quarterback. The only thing is, like, Veldman's projected to go 2nd. If we bullshit around and we like try to trade back and get tricky, like, we could lose out on all 3. So says 1st round projection, but he's projected top 7. So we're gonna take Zimmerman number 1. All right, here we go. Let's get into free agency. We only get 3 offers. 3 offers for 3 times, and then we'll move on from there. We can get right guard Trey Smith and just instantly improve our offensive line. Let's go positions. Quarterback, we could use a 1-year patch at Russell. We can also use Russell. It's not going to give us his player card, is it? Nope, triangle. What tags does he have? If he has like mentor, that'd be great. Oh, he has a mentor. We might put Russell on a 2-year mentor deal. I think we're going to look into. He wants 30 million, bro. You're not getting 30 mil. Your time has passed. But we'll give you 25. I think 25 mil for Russ for 2 years is solid. Yeah, he don't like it. We'll see if any other teams get interested in him. Halfback, Kareem Hunt. These are like guys I used to like. I don't know who Jordan Mason is. I've kind of been out of football this last year, but getting heavily back into it now. I did watch the Super Bowl. Ooh, wide receivers. We got some good ones here. DeAndre Hopkins and Keenan Allen and Amari. I want Hopkins back. Let's bring Hopkins back on a 1-year deal. I'm looking at Keenan Allen also. I can only make 3 offers, so let's just take their Cooper, Smith-Schuster's down here. Some other guys interesting. We got Zach Ertz. None of these guys I don't think are going to push the bar that far. Our left tackle, left guard, center, right guard. I'm going to take off one of those, and we're going for Trey Smith. And then right tackle. Yeah, let's go remove. Let's remove Allen's. Withdraw. Hopkins, we are not even close. Give him 15. Dang. I think it's because he just doesn't have interest in us. Which that's where this is gonna start getting tricky. Is I put it on very high for the interest. Like, of course, everyone's offering to him. I will give you a 7-year contract. We're gonna shell out some big money here. $20 million a year. That doesn't even. Oh, that gets us number 2. Do 20 mil a year. Let's do 21. Make it almost all bonus. I don't care if it goes against the cap. We'll figure it out in the future. That dropped us. Okay. Let's see what that one does. Puts us as number 1. I think I gave him a better offer than that. That makes no sense, but... Alright. Let's give this an evaluation on these 3 players. Wilson's still here. How many do we sign? We got Smith. We lost Hopkins. Alright. Who's in the hunt? The Raiders. Go all players. Quarterback. I just want him as a mentor. Okay, we'll give you the 1-year $30 million contract. One year, $31 million. I want to be on top. Yes, there we are. Halfback, fullback, wide receivers. Hopkins went to the Rams. Let's try Keenan Allen. We'll give him a 1-year deal at $10 million. Man, we can get one more guy. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm sure this is riveting for you guys. Let's see if we can find a right tackle. Trent Brown. Let's go right tackle because that was another big position we needed. Ooh, it doesn't look like we can get him. There's a steep fall off after that. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Trent Brown. No chance. Let's just remove that one. Alright, let's go look at some... We can move a left tackle over there. Like, no one's offering Bakhtiara. So we can drop him down. I don't mind giving them more like salary and dropping off the guaranteed money in case I need to cut him for any reason. He wants 10. We'll give him 8. He can be mad all he wants. Like, we're the only team coming for you. Be mad. None of our guys decided. We're still top. Bakhtiari, someone's coming in for him now. The Raiders, they move back up front. Okay, let's see. We're going to withdraw this one. And sometimes I hate doing these negotiatings because you got to like just remember your I don't like it. Don't keep your last one. And We were at like 10.6. Let's go to 12. Here, we're offering you the last of our money. The Raiders are back up top. See, I don't like how it does that. See who we got in retirements. Williams, Case Keenum, Harrison, Smith goes. Folk, Jordan, Josh Johnson. Andy Dalton's gone. Tyron Smith, Tyrod Taylor, Danico Autry, Trent Williams, Calais Campbell's gone. Mostert. Zach Martin decided to go. Von Miller's done. Al Woods. Linval Joseph. Mercedes Lewis after 19 years. Dang, he played a. Devin Bush is done after 9. Or Deion Bush, my bad. Let's see here. Any other big names I noticed? Justin Pugh was good for a while. JPP is done. Jason Peters gone. Latavius Murray, McKinnon, Melvin Ingram, Brian Hoyer, Lawrence Guy, Jimmy Graham, Randall Cobb. So there's all our retirements for this league. Let's go back in and see what new contracts we got to try to negotiate. Signings. We get Bakhtiara. We have $4 million, but I want to wait to see what these two do. And we get Westbrook. We lose out on Allen. Keenan Allen goes to the Falcons. I don't think we're going to chase down any more receivers. I don't think any of these guys are going to like push the needle that much. We'll probably pick a bunch of them up in free agency to fill out like the bottom of the depth chart. So what else can we use here? They both signed. Let's see. We got Hubbard. We lost on the other one. He went to New York for less. For saying I don't remember what we offered. Alright, let's see. Defensive tackle. Offer Shelby Harris now. Yeah, 1 year. Fill him out down there. So it looks like we got Shelby Harris. I think I'm done in free agency. We only got like 1.9 million in cap space. For a team that's this bad, we need to figure it out. Alright, we're going to set up our private workouts. I think I know the 3 guys I want. There it goes. Okay. I was like, you better give me my running back. I want Hitchens' information. He got 4.4 speed at like 6'1", 230. We have some trade offers for Bakhtiari. Guy we just signed. People are like, give him to us. No, not interested. No, not interested. Ooh, Ted Karras at 32 and 2 picks. I might say yes to this, and then we can kick Smith out and then kick one of the guards out. Because we're picking up 2 extra picks here for a guy we signed. Losing. Yeah, let's do this. Sorry, a team came. Not normally that don't happen, and normally I'm like no, but like that was a good thing for what we just did. And I don't know if this is gonna get copyrighted or not, but we'll watch it.
Just to even make it to this point. For the coaches and teams of this league, they dream of the right player that changes everything for their franchise. Tonight, those dreams collide. Welcome to Madden's NFL Draft.
Very nice presentation for the draft now. It's cool that they got the top 10 picks. You get this little thing. But like I'll look at trading away, but there's nothing unless I'm falling to 2. Like no, I don't want to fall to 7 because they're coming up to get them. They might even come up and grab them, but that would be a little bit more tempting because then I got some picks to trade back into the second round. Ooh, I might go with the Raiders, guys. I might do it. I think I'm. Oh, do we risk it? Let's risk it. If one of the quarterbacks go, we'll trade right back up with New England to get the number 2 pick. Because I'm good with Sanders or what's his face? Zimmerman. Zimmerman's preferred. Sanders is kind of like a okay. But let's see who they traded up for. If they, like I said, if they trade up and take Zimmerman, we're going to get Sanders. If they trade up and take Sanders, we're going to get Zimmerman. Who did they take? I didn't see. Here he comes, and it is do. I don't know what player this is. Sanders. So they take him at number 1. They trade up. They wanted the quarterback. The Raiders said they found their guy and they want him. Now we're going to go to trades because I don't want the Browns taking Zimmerman. Boom, it's a deal. We give up our first, our next year's first, and with next year third, and Will Levis to get back this year's second. Oh man, I think that worked out perfect for us. Make your selection. We're going to pick here. And we're going, what's his face? Zimmerman down here. I just don't want to risk losing him. Let's draft him. Oh, Zimmerman, back-to-back quarterbacks. I think the last time the Raiders did this, oh no, they didn't trade up. They traded it away. I think it wasn't the Raiders, and then Zimmerman, there he comes. Look at that hairline. Look at that suit. That hairdo. He better be like number 3 talent in the draft. Got him at number 2 talent, drafted him. Oh, no. The best player in the draft we technically took on paper. Rocket arm, shows great touches on intermediate throws. High level processor. I told you, he was the surefire shot. He was definitely the surefire guy. Now we're going to quickly watch through these next couple guys get picked. I think actually if I just skip ahead to the next pick, they still do it. Let's get the Browns take the quarterback at number 4. Carrington, offensive guard. He thought he was going number 1 probably. Hill. That's not the quarterback. The last quarterback is like Valdez. Something like that. That means the quarterback we took was better than the guard. And then we're about to get another top pick here. Yeah, I think it just does this for like the first 10 picks. So we'll go through them. Actually, I have to use the restroom, so I'm going to let this play while I go do that. I just noticed this, and I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my fish tanks are very loud. So those will they just need water. I'll fill them up and it won't happen again in the future. Cornerback Brian Jordan. She got like 2 seconds, and then the next pick, Dejon Newman. I think we had the first pick in the second round. What's that? Doherty Divine? Yeah, Doherty! Woo! Alright, let's see here next. They did it itself. I haven't paused it yet. That looks like an offensive tackle or a defensive tackle there. Just a build. Oh, it was. Oh no, pause the draft now. And next pick, Tyreek Craver. And I think after that, it just does your pick only when you pick a guy. They walk out. Yeah, pick 2 around Harmon, Lindsay, Adams, Pierce, Hayward, Canty, Madden? Madden winner Madden! Oh! Brooks, Kitchens, Childs. Oh, Redmond goes right there. Number 21 overall. That's fine. We got our next couple planned out then. We're going to go with the running back and then the receiver. I think that is going to be a pretty solid picks for us. So we're just cruising along here, getting these draft picks down. Which makes it good. We don't have to trade up and risk losing more right now. I mean, we could review offers. First next, I will first next year. Pick 42, 43. Not a huge 42, 43. They're like back to back. No, let's just take our running back. I think. Which is Hitchens, round 1 to 2, and then, or is that other guy down here, round 2 to 3 in the next round. So that works out. And I think he's solid. 4.4 speed. Yeah, let's do this. Tyron, quarterback, halfback, first time do. I don't know if that's first ever happened. I took quarterback, halfback in the first 2 rounds. But I feel like that's a good pick for us. We got a defensive tackle coach going on offense, knowing he needs to shore that up. And there's Hitchens. Let's see. Drafted him. Number 43, and his true value is 33. So pretty good there. Our next pick is not till round 4, so we got to find a way to get back in round 3 somewheres. So I guess let me try some. Nah, we'll side quest that later at the beginning of the next season, or we won't. Yeah, let's do it now. Let's go manage rosters, trade center, because we got a running back, right? Now hear me out. Like I said, I'm not a biggest Tony Pollard fan, so let's see who would be interested in him. The Raiders, the Giants sound more reasonable. Let's look at the Giants. This isn't the Giants. I don't know why I'm doing all this. There we go, over here. The Giants have pick 67. And let's get a pick next year back. Let's go pick 3 next year. 2 3s for Pollard. Boom, we got it. Got it. So feeling good about that, and I feel like we can get Beck now. And we pick a 3 back up next year. So we're just going to kind of cruise through this round, get to our next pick. I don't know if we're looking who we're looking at after that. We got our first 3 picks figured out. We had 4 for 3. Four for 3, and then we wound up with 3 of the 4. Alright, let's see. We're still going here. Man, I get like excited. That quarterback, it says he was #1 in talent. Is he like a generational quarterback? Like, that would be amazing if he was. Alright, let's see. We got quite a few guys on here still. And he's 24, but I don't think he's the guy we're looking at. 4.56. You just don't have speed. 4.64 to outside linebacker. That would really help. If he's there in round 4, we'll take him. But we want that receiver Beck. Ramon Beck at 6'6". What a draft for the offense. I think we might look at trading back once, and then we'll look into defensive players. Or defensive players and then trade back one. I feel like I'm very good at drafting and like having my strategy and kind of sticking to it. He's number 62. We got him at 67. I mean, we are on a roll. We got 3 top guys. Like, good value on them. Our next pick is round 4. We're just going to go to next user picks now. Make your selection. Let's see who we got here. Was that outside linebacker still there? They got one with 4.62 speed rusher. 4.75, 4.61 speed rusher. Let's take a look here. 4.61. What was his strength? 20. We don't know anything about his pass rushing skills. He'd be a pure flyer. You have a man-to-man corner. 5'11", 193. Ooh, man cover with slower speed. Which, like, it's not slow. 4.51 is fast. Like, I can't run that, but in my mind, it's just a little slower. 4.62. Anything about his skills? He's got C power move, so that's not bad. Run stopper with 4.55 speed. 26 reps. D finesse. Let's give him a try. Take a flyer on this guy. See what he's got. 196. 97. Ugh, not good there. Let's go to the next user pick. Let's trade this one back. It's a 7th. That's a 4th next year. Alright, Seattle, let's do it. You can go there. I know who my next pick is gonna be. Manage roster. Nope. Not skip. Make your pick. Pick a player. Alright, guys, I'm going for that guard that we had seen down here. Even though. So this is my combine as we go down. Okay, Big Bryden. We might need him next. Cornerback. Interesting. 471 at outside linebacker. That's decent. Strong safety at 461. Couple undrafted guys. Wasn't he a right tackle? He was like undrafted with day 3 talent. Stewart? I thought it was like McMahon. But we will take Stewart. Stewart looked just as good. 175 at 129. Yeah, now it's kind of where it gets harder when I'm just throwing darts. Make your selection. Okay. Apparently we're good now. Now, let's go back to that linebacker. Or wasn't there a defensive end? I think it was him. Let's take a look. Run stopper. 29 strength. C and C. Let's take a defensive stopper here. That must have been really bad. They're booing. They are this dude with undrafted talent. Alright, let's see. A lot of receivers here. Corner, strong safety. 469 pass coverage. Let's try him. He might move to the middle. Yeah, so it looks bad now, but we'll see how he lines up at middle linebacker. And apparently we got 2 back-to-back picks, so we can pick our next 2 guys right now. Ooh, let's add another big. No, he's older though. Four, 3, 8 at a 6-foot corner. Let's take him. We just need to get talent. 140 at 177. That was a good pick. There we go. Back on track with a decent pick. After this is our last pick right here. I think I can draft better just off of like combine stats than actual like players. Like looking at all their other stuff. Like 25 bench, never gonna draft that as a defensive tackle. Even though he's a speed rusher, but he's got 5, so he's slow. Supposed to be a speed rusher, but doesn't have good power either. Like, he's interesting, but my only problem with him is it's 4.45 and he's 24, so he's barely going to develop. Let's see, cornerback, no. I'm interested in Rodriguez. He might be our next one. Rodriguez. Or we take a big, strong defensive tackle right here. Yeah, let's take the big guy. Run stopper, C. Oh, bad pick. Alright, well that's going to conclude our draft. We're not picking anymore. So let's see how we did. I feel like we did like the first 3-4 picks good. After that, we fell off pretty hard. Alright. Trade offers for Carras. We're not getting rid of him. We just traded for him. No. Alright, draft recap. Let's see the damage. 80 overall. An 80 for Zimmerman. Please be hidden. Please. Oh, hidden development. 80 overall. Mark Zimmerman. Wow. 96 throw power. 84, 81, 79 accuracies. Those are good. Not the absolute best I've seen, but wow. Awareness 78, break sack 86, they're on the run at 85, under pressure 77. I feel like Zimmerman's going to be a difference. Speed 90, speed. Oh my God! Let's see how he turns this quarterback position around. Hitchens, come on, be good. This is another hidden development 73. Ooh. 92 speed, that's good, So 4.44 gave him 92 speed, that's pretty solid. Decent at everything else, not really a one-man specialist. Maybe a little bit more on the stiff arm, wants to be a Derrick Henry 2.0. Our next player, 72 wide receiver, normal development. Okay, we can't get them all, but he's got 92 speed. I think he was, 4.41 speed? He's got the same speed at the running back, though, so okay, not bad. 72, we can get him on the field. Focus player, get him some work done. Right outside linebacker, I wanted him as the middle. Yeah. Let's edit him to a middle and see. So he's a 66 here. I think he'd be better suited as a middle linebacker. And middle 64. Okay, we'll list him at right, but he's gonna play middle as a field general for us. Nah, let's leave him middle. Focus player him, and then just make him a good middle, a good middle linebacker. Right tackle 67. Stewart, that people weren't a fan of, but he had high strength. Solid backup, could play backup at the 2 guards. Almost any position, really, but I don't want him center. He's kind of tall. So he's got good, decent blocking across the board, but really good at strength. Oh, hidden development for Turner. Might not get on the field enough to use it because 69 and 85 with only 72 and 65. Like, yeah, we got him for the run stopping on him. It said run support, and he was a big guy. What was his? He's a pass coverage. He's only got 83 speed. He's probably another middle linebacker. Honestly, let's see his zone coverage 66. Man, yeah, he should be a middle, but we're gonna leave him at outside for now. Let's see how we can develop him there. Our cornerback 67. Yeah, 93 speed. 67. He's a zone coverage guy, so we'll work on that man. Get him there. We got a lot of guys we could now focus on as focus players. Defensive tackle. He's decent. He's the run stopper. That's what we went for. Big speed, big block shed, well, not big speed, big big strength and big block shed. So yeah, kind of what we were looking for. Got him. Now he's just got to develop into a better version of himself. So I'm satisfied. Could have done better from 4 down, but I didn't have much scouted there because I did focus the scouting on quarterbacks, which I'm glad I did because Sanders, as you can see, definitely a good player. Yeah, better development, better short and 1, 2, 3 deep, and then but our mediums like 9 better. So yeah, you couldn't have gone either way with either of the quarterbacks. What was Sanders' speed? 83. So we got the faster quarterback. We got 4 overall higher, and the highest overall was Zimmerman. So that's interesting. Carrington, Hill. I want to see Redmond. Where did he go again? I think it was in the 20s. Damian Redmond. We were hoping he would fall, but he didn't. He winds up being 6'1", 276 with normal development. As a top 5 guy, that's crazy, but 97 speed at 6'1". Can you imagine having him on the field? That would have been insane. Especially with our new quarterback. And then that's pretty much, I think, all we really wanted to look at. Like, I kind of had my guys in focus before each pick, and we got them pretty... Oh, no, there was McMahon I wanted to see. McMahon, I gotta find him. Hopefully I can draft, go by like names. Oh, okay, I can. NFL names. We're gonna go down to M's. I have to go back and look at the recording and see his name and exactly where he went to. So I thought it was like McMahon. And the guys in this range are not the guys not the guy I'm thinking of. Unless it was Medlock, who was like supposed to go round 3, but they took him round 1. Finished up our preseason. We got a couple upgrades here for some of you guys. Let's see. Start with Amani Booker. We got some good upgrades. Gonna have 2. We'll go 1 into hybrid. I go 2 into hybrid. I want to get his hybrid to be our scheme fit to be the highest match, which somehow I have twice in hybrid and get the lowest match. Interesting. I guess that's the way Madden things work nowadays. You can't like I liked being able to like focus in. Like being able to like really focus in and do like focus on something that he's bad at and actually get him better instead of just randomizing it. Chig Ozim Okonkwo. Chigoziem Okonkwo. He got 2 himself. He needs to become a possession guy. He's currently our vertical threat, which is oh, he got superstar development. Very nice. He's our tight end. 88. This guy might be around for a while for with us. So not gonna worry about tight end I was talking about right before the draft. I think we'll have a good tight end in the future now. Dom Turner, the guy we drafted like the last pick we had, he had hidden development. So he's a big dude. He's not super slow. He's got good strength. He just can't get around the pass rush. So we're going to change that. We're going to make him a power rusher and get him going to become a beast for this team. 2 to power rush. And I accidentally click run stop. Sad face. But he still got 1 to power move. So got it up to 68. Very nice. He's going to be doing good. Let's see who else we got here. Our left guard. Who's our younger guard, so agile. He's tied on the other 2, so we'll stick with agile until something falls below. Like, see, now we can do power next time. I like to try to balance them out because they balance them out helps them, in my mind, project forward get forward quicker. We want to pass cover share. I might change this where we get a zone like a field general archetype. I like field generals in my middle here. Give him the field general. He got 3 to play rec, which I probably should have went pass coverage because his pass coverage ain't good. And Beck, the big receiver we drafted, is gonna be up to a 73 with his playmaker archetype. And sit. Wow, I've never seen that. 1 break tackle, 6 deep, 2 short, 2 catching. He must be a terrible route runner. Yeah, pretty bad. Hands are pretty bad. Not like a superstar looking player, but hey, in a few years he might be able to do something. Looks like we have an injury here for the injury report. Spears dislocated ankle. He's gonna be out for a while. We're gonna have to put him on the IR. I'm gonna put him on the IR because I want my rookie to start for the first 7-8 games. So yeah, why not get him advantage? And it says we need to cut 4, but we need another running back because I know we only had 3. And then for our next backup, ooh, Kenneth Gainwell. Let's add him. He's got some Super Bowl experience. Could add to the roster. I've got to cut 5 players. Our first cut, easy. Brandon Allen, why are you here? We're going to move Bryce Oliver to the practice squad, and along with, that's it for now. Here we are, beginning of the season. I forgot to check preseason stats, but that's fine. Gonna choose a draft class. I'm gonna let that auto generate. Upgrade players. I got a couple players upgrade after the final of the preseason, and ooh, very nice. Hitchens is gonna get an upgrade. That's super big there, and so does Kenneth Murray, who is gonna get a field general upgrade. Get him a little bit better there. And Hitchens, our running back, hopefully of the future. He's a power back right now, but he's also tied for elusive. We match elusive scheme, and let's go with it. Try to get this guy going, get like a Derrick Henry running. Man, this dude can be a monster coming in the future, I feel. Alright, we're going to set our season goal, and I know it's low, but I think we can get 7 wins. I think we can get, I was going to go for 4, but man, 7 just seems like we can do it this year. We can get up to 7. And we start our first game with a big blowout loss. Doesn't look like really anything got going for us. 3-1, 3 there. We threw a pick. They got sacked 5 times. ETN, good game. Hitchens got in the end zone, but very bad efficiency carrying the ball. Ingram Ridley had a nice game. Beck got in the end zone for us, so that's good to see. And then defensively, we just probably didn't do much. Well, that's 4 tackles for a loss. 1 by Hubbard, and Harrell and Simmons split. We didn't get no picks. And then during that game, we had a few injuries. We got Harold out, or Landry out for a few weeks, and Baker out for a couple weeks. We get a nice little upgrade here. Beck again. Beck is on a roll. He's getting way better, way quick. Much better, way quicker. Very nice to see that. His route running is going up insane right now. Zimmerman, all right. So our quarterback, he didn't do terrible. Had an interception, had a pick, had almost 200 yards around that. Ratings morale down a little. Why is that? I don't know, but let's work on some of these accuracies with this Phil General. This one we lose a close game. We're not getting a lot of yards. 224 total on a day. That's pretty bad right now. Zimmerman once again 1-1, 1 sack. We're not getting any turnovers either. Connor went on a heyday. Hunt had a nice day. Murray had a nice day. Zimmerman had a decent day. Hitchens gets a touchdown, but only 2.2 a carry. I feel like we're falling behind and having to throw a lot. Ridley gets our receiving touchdown. Defensively, 2 tackles for losses, 2 sacks. Key and Stewart, guys stepping in, and that's it. Latham, our left guard, is going to get a nice little upgrade here. I want him to be a better pass protector. We sustain another couple more injuries. Nicholas Petit's going to be out for this game. Petit, Fruffier, Spears looks like he's missing a couple weeks, and Crass is going to miss this week. Going to be a lot for our offensive line to handle. And great news, guys, we're 0-3, averaging like 230 a game. Like, this is ridiculous. Zimmerman, not all that great, and we get a couple more, like, just nothing really standing out for our team at all. Not even in like anything. Receiving, rushing, defense, nothing is going on for us. We get our first takeaway from Cedric Gray. We get a couple players here to upgrade. Look at this. Boom. Trey Smith. Big guy already on the team. Great free agent signing. Let's get an upgrade. Let's go with some pass protection up the middle. Just get better where you can. And very nice right there. The running back Hitchens, he's getting another upgrade even though he's having very low performances. So let's see what he gets here. Oh, we see an ability slot. He must be a superstar. That is huge. Our right tackle. He's actually starting for us. We drafted him as a backup. He's getting some starting time, so let's get him better so he can keep our quarterback upright. Yeah, he's our best right tackle on the team. And boom, we finally get a good win. 98 rushing yards, 220, so we cracked 320. We keep up with the Raiders, and we outlast them by 12 points. Let's see what happened. Oh, Zimmerman, 3 touchdowns, no sacks, no interceptions. Very nice game from him. I mean, he is versing fellow rookie Saunders, so I want to say Shedeur Sanders for some reason, but it's not. It's Saunders. Aiden Saunders. Taking him out. They get 5 sacks from our defense. Rushing. Hitchens finally puts together a great game. 17 for 72 with 4.2 a carry. Now their guy had a good game too, as in Warren. Receiving here, of course, Myers gets a nice game. Ridley putting up some numbers. Burke steps in for the injury on Beck and gets a touchdown. And Tyler Boyd gets 2 for us. Defensively, 4 tackles for a loss. And we got 3 sacks out of Simmons, 1 from Harrell and 1 from Hubbard. And our no interceptions. We're back in the loss column. We actually kept up with the Jaguars as far as yardage. We just didn't finish. And our defense is looking terrible. So this offseason, this year in the draft, we need to be looking for defensive players. As we lose 45-28. Trevor Lawrence, 419 with 6 touchdowns. Zimmerman kept up as much as he could, 327 with 2. Obviously not throwing as many touchdowns. Hitchens only, like, there's no running involved in this game. As Reynolds, 182 for 30.3, and we get Jaquayon Jackson gets us 102 yards. Our touchdowns came from Calvin Ridley and Okonkwo. Defensively, we got 3 tackles for a loss. I don't think there was any sacks or interceptions this game. We got Trevor Hitchens, another upgrade here. It's not Trevor, Trayvon Hitchens, our running back. He's getting some good upgrades, so putting together some upgrades, getting better. Hopefully he's getting better yardage-wise. We lose to the Niners by 1. We kept up in passing yards. Our rushing game, half of theirs. Man, 1 point loss. It's devastating. Zimmerman, nice game. 332, 4 touchdowns, but did have that pick. 67% completion. We got to get that up for him. I know he's working on it. Rushing, McCaffrey just balling out. Zimmerman struggling this season as our lead rusher. Burks coming in for the injury on Beck and just having some games. Apparently that was the kick in the pants he needed, as Boyd and Okonkwo scored some extra touchdowns in there. We got 3 tackles for a loss, 1 sack by Simmons, and no interceptions. The couple nice game out of Zimmerman, he's going to get another upgrade here. Very much needed, helping out those accuracies. As we get 1 to each of them, it looks like. So his ratings are now looking like this. We're almost halfway through the season. We'll do an up week at week 9. Okonkwo getting some more himself, as he seems to be a big target for Zimmerman. And we lose again by 8. As I said, we were going to win 7 games. We'll be lucky to make it to 4. I should have went with my first instinct, but I thought Zimmerman could change it for us. Let's see what he's doing. Oh, this was the other rookie. Veldman went to Denver. I don't know when, maybe in the second round. He threw 3, got 1 interception, 2 sacks. And then we got Hitchens here, has a touchdown off of 17 carries, 50 yards. We kind of bottled up Bradley Chubb, but they didn't use him a lot. Jeremy Hill, that was their rookie that they took with like the 4th overall pick when we traded up for him. So, yeah, interesting. And Njoku gets 2, he gets 1. Our receiving was Okonkwo. Defensively, 1 tackle for a loss by Stewart, and 1.5 sacks for Simmons, and a half one for Baker. And Snead gets the interception. And our left guard gets here and gets himself a little upgrade. We're going to go some power up the middle, keep this running game, trying to get it better so we can get some good runs. Right now we're really getting desperate. Lost again here, 17 to 9. Just not really getting anything going. Zimmerman low day, but not bad day. Didn't get a lot of completions. Running, we're just doing absolutely nothing right now. And then receiving the ball, Beck came back, got 75 yards, and he was our big standout. Did we not throw 1 touchdown? We did throw 1. Who was it to? Was it to Beck? No, Ridley got the touchdown. Defensively, 2, 3, 4, 5 tackle for losses. Stewart, Murray, Simmons, and Hubbard. We get 1 sack from Stewart and no interceptions. Tavondre Stewart got himself an upgrade, so that's very nice. He is a run stopper, but we're going to give him some power in there. I want to give him some pass rush moves, maybe help out on the offenses, slow down other offenses. McCreary, our slot corner, gets a nice little upgrade here. He's pretty balanced, so we're going to keep him with a slot. See if that changes him. It does not, so he stays a scheme fit slot. Gives him 2 man and 1 zone, so very nice. What we're looking for there. But Hitchens, another upgrade, and he gets superstar X Factor ability. He might lose it this offseason and go down to superstar, but X Factor ability in his first season. What a steal in the draft. We got him round 2, pick 1. And that is absolutely huge. 3 ball carrier vision right there. So hopefully that helps him get some better runs. What's his ball carrier? 88 for his ball carrier vision. Week 10 brings us our second victory as we put up 316 rushing or passing. Only 31 rushing, but we outlast the Texans 30 to 26. Zimmerman only put 1 touchdown, but didn't commit any turnovers. And Stroud got 241, 1-1 with 2 sacks. Running the ball, it looks like they had a great day with Mixon getting a touchdown and his backup Pierce getting 1. 14 carries for 22 yards for our running back. He sniped off 2 touchdowns in the end zone though, so that's going to be helpful. Really 149, very nice. Beck got a touchdown, or the touchdown from our guy Nico Collins for them. We didn't get any tackles for a loss. 2 sacks by Simmons, and our interception went to Murray. And we got a few upgrades for some lower guys here. Jaquain Jackson. He's going to keep getting some upgrades. We're going to give him a little bit more balance in that. I think we're like specialty positions like quarterback, running back, wide receivers, and linebackers and edge rushers, I guess, and corners to a point. I think it's better to kind of balance or have them specialize when it comes to like offensive linemen, run stoppers, and middle linebackers. You want to kind of have them generally good across the board, even tight end. It just seems that they play better in those kind of scenarios. We took on Mahomes and the Chiefs, and they showed us who they are. They got 133 on the ground on us. There's no touchdowns for Mahomes. That's big for our defense. Zimmerman, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 1 sack, 59 completion percentage. He's got to be low on that. Hitchens' running is absolutely terrible. Pacheco tore us up. And our big receiver, Ridley and Boyd and Beck, and Boyd got the touchdown. Defensively, 2 tackles for loss from Simmons and Stewart. We got no sacks and no interception. And then we pull out a division victory against the Colts. They outdid us in almost everything. And we still won the game because we didn't turn the ball over. Sometimes, hey, coaches preach it, don't turn the ball over, and we win. Zimmerman, 4 touchdowns, no picks, 81% completion. That's what we're looking for at him. That's what he's gonna be in the future going forward. This year, we're gonna give him a little leeway because he is a rookie. Taylor crushed it, and then Hitchens struggling still, but only got 7 carries total. Beck 6 for 92 with 1 touchdown. I think as a third option, he is going to be unstoppable. And if he gets to the second option, oh my God, he will be good enough. Like just his size and speed, amazing. Pierce, okay. 2 more from Ridley. That counts for 3. And it looks like Boyd even got 1 here. Defensively, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 tackles for a loss from Simmons, Hooker, Stewart, and Murray. Our sack goes to Hubbard, and our interceptions are Owuzu and Snead. Upgrades, Spears is going to come back and get himself 1. I want to specialize Spears here and probably into a receiving back. Get him good on receiving, 3rd down, some pass block in there, catching. Running back Trayvon Hitchens gets another upgrade. Can't believe he's a superstar X Factor. Like, that is absolutely insane. Gets up to a 78. He might be able to get that X Factor used next year with his abilities. Oh, we can use some abilities now. And then lastly, Beck has come back and played like a man on a mission. Make sure he didn't lose his spot to Trayvon Burks, who had himself a couple good games there. He gets some nice upgrades. And in this week, we take another loss, 28-17 to the Rams. That was a very weird fluctuation in my voice. 6 sacks we got, nice, and an interception, but somehow still lost. Zimmerman had a decent day. 211, 1 touchdown, 3 sacked 3 times. Yeah, Hitchens just 7 carries for 21 yards. Didn't really get a lot of them. Gainwell came in and got a couple. So not much on the rushing ground still. You really got to work on that. And that's probably going to be a big focus this offseason. Beck, big game, 5 for 72 with 1 touchdown. He's decided, like, nope, I am not giving it up that easy. And dang, look at this receiving core. DeAndre Hopkins, Puka Nakua, and Cooper Kupp. Man, that is like scary looking. Defensively, let's see, 1 tackle for loss for Landry. Simmons got 3, Hubbard got 2, and Baker jumped in there with him. And Cedric Gray gets us another interception. Need a couple upgrades here. We're going to take a look and see the kicker. What is his power? I don't even know. 95 with 71 accuracy. Go for power. I mean, the more you go power, his accuracy will eventually go up. That just was 3 to the awareness. J.C. Latham, our future star left tackle. We're going to go pass protector, get him a little bit better at that. And a 3 to pass block finesse. That brings him up to technically an 83, but he's down 2 to morale. I can't wait to look forward to next season when our morale resets. And our QB Zimmerman finally going to get himself another upgrade. I feel like this is like, what, his 2nd for the year. And we're going to go Phil General again, even though he's got that scrambler archetype. We want to get him good accuracy, and I feel General, I think, is going to do that as he gets 1 to each again. Very nice rating gains for him. Let's look at some stats real quick to see how we're doing around the league. When it comes to our offense, we are 30th in yards, so we need to improve our offense still. Defensively, 32nd. We're last in the league in defense. In points scored, we're 25th. In points against, we're probably, what, 29th? So, yeah, very, very bad. Not doing great here in some top standings. Zimmerman, for having a lower accuracy, he's only makes good decisions. 20-5. That's a pretty good ratio with 2,700 yards, averaging 225 a game. I can't complain about that. This is where we're kind of lacking. As you can see, we have no run game. Hitchens got 411, and Zimmerman is at 260, and we got 5 and 3. Receiving, we got some nice receivers really doing a good job. Boyd doing a good job. Beck and Okonkwo doing it. Burke stepped up for the 3 or 4 games he played. I think it was 4 games while Beck was out. And Hitchens helps out a little bit. Defensively, well, yeah, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, and a bunch of ones. Sacks. Simmons has 11 for us. Very nice. Hubbard at 5. That was a surprise signing. Not surprise signing, a surprise production. But then after that, it falls off. Stewart, Baker, Harold, and Key kind of share them. Interceptions, Snead and Gray both have 2. Murray has 1, and Awuzie has 1. And we take another loss, this time to the Colts, as they just barely outperformed us, but got 11 more points on the board. Zimmerman, 1 touchdown, 2 picks, is just as I spoke of his good decision-making. Richardson, none, but he did get sacked. Rushing, Gainwell came in with 17 for 59. I might get him into the starting position, and we'll just wait a year on our other running back, who's not even up here. Must have gone down with an injury early in the game. Hitchens didn't even get, not even a yard. So he must have went down on a blocking play. Ridley gets a touchdown. Boyd has a decent game. Gainwell at the backfield is doing good. Tackle for losses on our defense. 2, 2, 2, and 2. Very nice. Sacks. Simmons gets another one, and no picks in this game. And we take another loss to the Seahawks. Not great numbers. They kind of ran on us. 21-10. We're definitely last in points allowed. Gotta be. Zimmerman threw 3 interceptions and no touchdowns. And Geno Smith had 1, but he got sacked 3 times. We have 2 more games to try to get 1 victory to tie our record from last year. Otherwise, it's not good. Walker had a decent game. Seattle's run game just did good. Tennessee. Zimmer's our leading rusher. Hitchens 1.4. Receiving, Beck had a nice game. Hitchens out the backfield did, and DK Metcalf scored the only touchdown it looked like in this game, I thought. Defensively, the Titans, we got 4 set of tackle for losses. Simmons and Hubbard both 1, 1.5, and Baker comes in on a combined. We didn't throw any. They got a couple, and then they got some touchdowns on the ground. We got some upgrades here. Looks like Ridley's going to get himself an upgrade. He's kind of that older player. He is who he is, so let's just keep him as who he is. Kind of slow down that regression a little bit. Jalen Harrell, he's having himself some nice put together games, so he's going to get a little bit of an upgrade here at right outside linebacker. A big boy running back who an X factor, but not playing like an X factor, is going to get himself another elusive upgrade, kind of get him better at specializing in this just one area. It's 3 and 2 to juke and spin. Hopefully that gets him some more open field area. Okay, correction, we had 3 games left, and we got 1 victory with 3 on the line. So if we can get 1 out of the next 2, I forget we go to 18 weeks now, not 17. It's 17 games, but 18 weeks. So we get a win here, 296, 71 on the ground. We kind of balanced out, did a little bit better. I think we beat the Texans twice this year now. Zimmerman 2 and 1, 29 out of 32. Very, very efficient on the ground. Did throw that 1 pick as Stroud seemed to struggle against us. Was there any sacks? Yeah, Stroud got sacked 3 times. Hitchens finally put together another nice game. Zimmerman helped him out along the way, and Gainwell sniped off the 3 touchdowns to get his team the win. Collins, big day. Ridley got a big day with a touchdown. Boyd, big, good day. And Beck, a solid day, I would say. Defensively, he had 4 tackle, 4 losses, and another 1.5 for Simmons. Baker got 1, and Hooker got 1. And then the interceptions came from Snead and McCreary on our team. So the top two of the top 3 corners, McCreary being. And this season is officially a step up from last season. 250, 120 on the ground, very nice. 372 on total offensive yards. You get a victory by 6 points in overtime. Tennessee walking it off. Derek Carr was 1-1. Zimmerman went 2-3, so had a little bit more of a rough game today for him. Gainwell got 52 and 2 touchdowns. Kamara picked up 2 and with 53. 34 from Hitchens. Zimmerman picked up 31 on the ground. So very nice running game today. Our offensive receivers was Beck, got 111. Ridley picks up 7 for 79 with 1 touchdown. Olave gets them a touchdown. And our second went to Boyd. Only on 2 catches, but hey, got 1 in the end zone. Defensively, a lot of tackles here. Got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 tackle for losses. But nice there. Our sacks, 2 from Hubbard. Once again, surprisingly good sign there. I know he's a good player, a good sign. And then Sweat and Baker split 1. And our pick goes to a Woozy. Get a couple more upgrades here. Left guard, I think he's got star development and he's on his way. And go power again, trying to get him a lot better up against this run so our run game can get going. And QB Zimmerman, he's getting himself another upgrade, so it looks like we're going with another field general upgrade. Get those accuracy betters, get him just being better than the next Mahomes, just the next Brady Mahomes combined. And we lose our last game of the year. Had a good offensive game, but just could not hold off the Chargers, who just consistent. That's really, it's like we only could get field goals until the 4th, and they just a touchdown each quarter. Zimmerman had 217, 2-1 with 3 sacks, and Herbert decent game. I don't know how we classify games. 141, 1 touchdown, 1 sack, or 1 interception, no sacks. Offensively, J.K. Dobbins tore it up for them. Zimmerman and Hitchens combined, and Gainwell came in with a decent game himself, or a couple helping yards. Boyd, Beck once again up here, and Ridley gets the touchdown and the conky for them. Defensively, we got 6 stops behind the line, no sacks, and 1 interception from Murray, his former team. He decides to take it away. Boom, here's the playoffs, the official playoff picture. Of course, we're not in there, but here's all your seedings in case you're curious. We're going to come back and check this out each round and see who's going on. League stats, Zimmerman finishes with 27 and 15 with 3,800 yards. Pretty solid. I'm happy with that from him. Can improve, but got a long way to go. Our run game was terrible. We barely cracked 1,000. Like 5, 6, 8, 9, yeah, just barely over 1,000. A lot of touchdowns, but not many yards. So it was really heavy on the offense with the air or the passing for the quarterback. Zimmerman did get 6 Hitchens got 6 touchdowns, so that's nice to see from him. Hopefully he gets a little bit better this offseason and can really pick it up. Ridley does cross 1,000 with 9 touchdowns. Beck shockingly took over as the number 2. I might move him there as he got 774 yards with 4 touchdowns. Boyd picks up 8 touchdowns on 692, and Okonkwo, we use the Okonkwo how we can. You're rarely going to find like that Jason Kelsey or that Gronk or 1,000-yard receiving tight end. Defensively, we had some pretty solid guys. 12, Stewart, Simmons, 9, some other little sacks down here. 15 for Simmons, very nice. That was a big plus for us. Hubbard finishes with 8, got a couple threes and all that. This was a great signing. I think we might be bringing him back in the offseason. Interceptions, we got 3, 2, 2, 2, and 1. So really it comes down to like our top 3 corners and our top 2 middle linebackers, which is, I guess, good to see. Alright, in the NFL, Dak Prescott's got the top for passing. You can see the other guys down here where they fare. For interceptions, Mahomes throws 52, only 6 picks. Lawrence, Hurt, a lot of other good guys that we normally see up in this range. Not seen too many rookies. Rushing, Saquon Barkley beats out Walker by 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. Harris put together a nice season. Josh Jacobs, Mixon, Dobbs, that kind of, we might have given it to him actually. Henry, Chubb, and Williams. Oh, let's look at touchdowns. I know we see 19 up top here and 18, but anyone just like snipe a bunch? Nope. 19, 18, 16, 15, some good rushing numbers. Receiving, St. Brown, Cooks, Rice, Conkey, Thielen, Juju Smith-Schuster, Nakua, Downs, Chase, Ayuk, Hill, Myers, Olave, Adams, Cup, Thomas, Jefferson, not Thomas Jefferson, Thomas Jr., and then Justin Jefferson, Reed, Ridley, Shakir, Ingram, Watson, Smith, Andrews, Kelsey, Lamb, Brown, Metcalf, and Williams, and then Reynolds missed it by 1, and he had a bunch of touchdowns. Reynolds and Smith-Schuster both had 19. We had 17, 16, 16, 16, 15, and some 14s. In the AFC, our interception leaders is Greg Russo. Simmons missed it by half a sack of tying. And here's some of the other guys. Looks like a lot of big. Well, he's a 4-3 DN, 3-4, 3-4, 4-3. So, yeah, a little bit different than I thought. Here's all your 10. Buckner, Mack, Garrett, Bosa, Hines, Allen, Ohi, Watt, McDonald the fourth, Mabuki. I'll look that up. And Russo. And then for interceptions, we got 8 from Porter Jr. 7, 7, 6, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and 5. And over on the NFC, we got 15, 13, 13, 12, 12, 11, 11, 10, 10, 10, and 10. And then for interceptions, we got 8, 7, 7, 7, 6, 6, 6, 5, 5. One thing I did not want to take a look at this. One thing I do want to take a look at is, who was it? The Raiders that traded us up with us, and I want to see how Sanders did. And I think, the Giants took the other one? No. Joe Winslow had himself a nice season besides the interceptions. The Raiders, 27 and 15 with 34. So we had more yards, 27 and 15. Did we have more touchdowns and interceptions? We had same. And there was another rookie that started, and I just can't think of what team it was. Steelers. It was the Browns, and it was Veldman who had 28, 83, 21, and 11. At least he didn't throw more interceptions and touchdowns when they moved on from Deshaun Watson. Our offense ranked at 29 in yards. Defense ranked at 24th in defense, so not the worst. We can get better. Offense was 26th. I think this is going to improve next year, and defense was 24th. Let's look at the in-season awards yearly. Mahomes gets the MVP with quite a few guys that we expect to see here. Offensive Coach of the Year, Sirianni, probably some coaches we semi-expect to see here. We're AFC, so let's go take a look at the NFC. Barkley gets Offensive Player. Defensive Player goes to DeMario. Offensive Rookies, the Falcons, Canty. We'll go take a look at him. And Bowers for the Rams. Here's your quarterbacks, your halfbacks, the wide receivers, O-line, D-line, linebackers, defensive backs. We got quarterbacks here, about some guys we expect. Timeout. Well, offensive player, not quarterbacks. It threw me off when I seen this. I realized it said offensive player. Defensive player, Simmons, very nice. Rookie, we get it. Sanders and Veldman pretty close, but yeah, we edge it out, and then we have the number 4 and 5 also. Davidson from the Dolphins. Quarterbacks, halfbacks, wide receiver, O-line, D-line, linebackers, defensive backs, kickers. Canty was a receiver, and he put up 70 with 864 and 8. And Simmons and Zimmerman get some upgrades, probably for like something they hit, like legacies and superstar stuff. Defensive Player of the Year. So very nice. He is an X factor. I don't know if he was before, but he is now. So very nice. We're going to increase his power moves. Kind of slow his regression a little bit because he's just hitting that age. And Zimmerman, he got it. What did he get his for? He got Superstar Dev. So he has Star. He got up to Superstar. Some legacy points for winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's very nice. Superstar development from Star. So that's going to help him out a lot more. And we're going to go Field General one more time here. Get these passing accuracies up. Gets 1 to each again. And look at his ratings. These are his like natural ratings of morale's not actually affecting him. So his ratings improved a lot this season. I think he was at like 84 short accuracy and then like 81, 79. So very nice to see those go up. And the Super Bowl champs goes to Lamar and the Ravens. They edge out Jalen Hurts to get them and Shaquan to get themselves a championship game here. We didn't finish well. Let's go and take a see where we're going to be drafting as I don't push the wrong buttons. Standings. So our standings are the Giants will probably get number 1, Colts, Falcons, Cardinals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're looking around the 7th pick. I'll have to look at the mock drafts real quick because we did have the Vikings, and where did they finish? They finished below us actually. So we might have a better pick. It's going to be either 5 or 7. So let's take a look and see in mock draft 4. I think it just came out. Mock draft 4, the Vikings have 5 and we have 7. I think that, who did we trade with? We traded with the Raiders. Traded traded the Raiders. We got the Raiders pick, and then nope, we got the Browns. So the Browns finish 8th. They get their 8th, and then they get the 13th, which I'm assuming that's the Raiders. Let's go see where the Raiders and the Browns finished. Yeah, so they finished where we expected just now. The Browns at 5. Alright, guys, I think we're in staff week. This is where we're going to end it. We're going to pick them next episode and be starting into the off season. We got 5 years to do this, and then we're moving on no matter what, trying to improve this team we want. And then when we start over, we're going to be picking the next worth team. So hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next episode.